Hey guys, if you can't tell, I'm a little bit more brown. I just came back from my month-long trip in South America. Yes, made me crispy. Now, yes, I'm going to do videos about each city I went to, just like I did in Europe, but I wanted to do this one about why I quit my job and went to South America. So I was working at a financial institution for about 7 years. Pretty much right after college, that was my first real job. I pretty much would travel around, open accounts, do presentations, try to bring in business. Then my job duties kind of changed to doing credit counseling and financial literacy. Some of you already know that I have done, because I did some videos in the past trying to make credit and finance a little bit more interesting. Eventually, I will get back to doing those as well, because I know a lot of people have asked me how I purchase property and how I save and go on all these trips. And it seems like I just have like so much money when I really don't. I am broke, five broke. Not really. It's not about how much you make. It's about what you do with what you make. I'm a big saver. I research a lot. I would do presentations for hospitals, schools, city agencies, state agencies. Having a theater background helps me do that, because doing presentations is just like being on stage, right? You have to perform. A lot of people are not great at public speaking. And when you're in theater, basically all you're doing is public speaking. So I was really good at my job and I enjoyed it. However, after working there for 7 years and asking for more, a title, different anything, I didn't really get that. I felt like I kind of got some BS about it. And there's always that other side of me that is just creative and wants to edit, write, and direct, really perform and do things in such a creative way, in such a colorful way, that sometimes working in finance does not allow you to do. And doing these videos and editing them honestly reminded me of how much I actually enjoy creating in this way. And the 7 years that I worked there, I felt like my creativity or my desire to create was slowly dwindling. You know, you work a 9 to 5. Sometimes I worked on weekends. Sometimes I worked late at night. I felt like it was comfortable. It was consistent. And it was like, I started out having a very flexible schedule where I was still able to audition. And that flexibility I decided to take a leap and believe in myself. Yeah, believe in the fact that if I really put myself out there and really focus most of my time creatively, I might get a better return than what I was getting, over the years. And then I was also turning 30. I guess that's a big number. I didn't want to look back and regret that I could have done something and I didn't. Like, I probably should have quit a long time ago, honestly. Since I didn't, it was like, do I do it now or do I wait, another year? Maybe if they might give me what I want at my job, but is that even what I really want to do? I think as we get older, we have to try to find what we actually really want to do. Not everyone has to go into like the whole entrepreneur side. Education is a big part of something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy educating people about any and everything that I might know. So even with the travel videos, I want to help people travel either the same way I do or just to make their travel experience a little bit easier or less scary. And I do have an education background. I did originally go to college to be a math teacher. So I think I have the patience and the ability to explain things in a very simplified way. But, you really have to ask yourself, what do you actually enjoy doing? The last couple months at my job, I did not want to get out of bed at all. I was late every day, and not even intentionally. Like, I would plan to be on time. And I never felt that way in the beginning. We all dislike our jobs a little bit, but I was able to get up and get there. I decided to say, fuck it. It was scary then. I was very anxious, and I'm not an anxious person. I'm very logical. I usually think a lot of things through before I get overly emotional. But I was very anxious. And there were just some days that, I just wanted to hide in my house because I was just like, am I really about to quit my job? And then am I also really about to plan to go away for a month? Like, what the fuck am I doing? You know? But once I put my mind to something, then I can't really turn back. And now, why South America, you ask? Well, I thought about all the places that I have been, all the continents that I have touched. And besides Antarctica, I have touched all of them except South America. If I would have made it to Antarctica, bruh, you would not have been able to tell me anything. What? Hit all continents? Hello. Once I started doing some more research about the countries in South America, it was a done deal. South America has so much to offer. And you know, my birthday is in January, so you know, it's obviously very expensive. And it was like, well, where to spend New Year's? And it was either between Brazil or Ghana. And not that I don't want to be with my people, but I felt like all of New York was going to Ghana. I can see y'all in New York. I don't need to see y'all in Africa. But I went to Peru, I went to Chile, I went to Argentina, and Brazil. I'm right over 30 countries. So I guess I've definitely hit 30 for 30 or whatever. Peru, obviously for Machu Picchu, but there is so much in Peru. Oh my God, when I do this Peru video, it's gonna take me forever, but there is so much in Peru. Like, I wish I stayed there longer. Chile, I just wanted some Chilean sea bass. It's more than that, but deep down, that's the kid in me. Argentina, why the hell not? Don't cry for me, Argentina. That was bad. Yeah, that's why I wanted to go there. And then Brazil, because it's Brazil. There's so much history in South America, and I learned so much about like Afro-Peruvian culture, Afro-Brazilian culture, even how African culture contributed to music in Argentina. I know we as a people have contributed in so many ways to so many countries, and that might not be your first choice to go to. There's just still so much there. Why a month, you say? Because after my 2-week trip in Europe, and I met all those people that traveled for like 3 months, 6 months, a year, and all that stuff, I was like, I want to travel for a long period of time. Like, I want to really be on that backpacker shit. Like, see me in 3 months, you know? Now, I couldn't afford a 3-6 month trip, so a month was what I got. That will be my new set of videos. All of my experiences in South America. Even though I am not fluent in Spanish or Portuguese, I know very little, un poquito, okay? And Google Translate got me through. It definitely was a good way to bring in 30 and come back and say, all right, Tralynn, you have all the time. What are you gonna do with it? What can I do today that will bring me a step closer to what I'm trying to achieve? Putting yourself in that mindset is so completely different. I injured myself when I came back from Brazil and my leg was swollen. The first couple days, I literally just relaxed. But now I'm like, all right, don't get caught in that laziness, because I think that's very easy to fall into. So I don't know how people do this for a long period of time. You gotta find some shit to do. Sometimes I'm like, all right, I need to schedule some shit. Like, what can I get done today? Because if I'm just laying here watching a whole season of some shit, I'm gonna really be upset at myself at the end of the day, you know? And you know, people try to talk me out of doing what I wanted to do. And one of my friends, actually, she said something to me maybe like 2 or 3 years ago when she made the decision to go and live abroad to teach. First I was like, girl, why you ain't tell me? All of a sudden she was just gone. And then obviously I like came and visited her right after she got there, because I'm just a travel person. That's just what I do. But I asked her, why didn't you even like mention it or whatever? And she was like, you know, sometimes when you mention things to people, they'll really talk you out of it. And now you have to think about their opinions and yours instead of just doing what you want to do. And regardless if you fail or not, it's still your decision instead of making a decision off of somebody else's fears. And I think the biggest thing is not that I fail. The biggest thing is if I look back and realize I did not try. The energy that I have been receiving from some people about quitting my job and just trying to like do something that I enjoy has been amazing. Like, some people don't realize how much good energy can really affect someone. Even just like a sentence, but it's coming from a genuine place, it can mean so much, and you could end up meaning so much to that other person. Instead of when people hold on to a lot of just like negative energy, it's just like, honey, you're gonna age a lot faster. I hope 2020 is gonna be an amazing year for myself, for my friends, for everyone. My goal is to write more, create more, hopefully direct more, my vlog videos and just other videos, because I have so many ideas in this brain of mine. So many stories I want to tell, you know, and hopefully you guys can support. So tune in for my next set of videos, which are going to be all about South America. Subscribe, like, share, leave comments.